is it?
What happened to your hands, Pradyumna? You should go to the doctor. It's pretty serious. I'm 60. You should take care of yourself. I cannot go with you everywhere. You should take care of yourself.
Sir, take this and go to the third operation.
Sir, may I come in?
Yes, please come in. Please have a seat.
Sir, I don't know since when, but I've been having these rashes. I have a little fever and then I don't know why, but I'm always tired.
Yes, sir. Can I examine you, sir? Okay. No rashes.
It's
And
mostly like here in the joints.
Okay. And you have mild fever, tiredness also?
Yes, sir.
So I guess I suspect there's a leptospirosis rash. So there will be one few tests to confirm.
Okay.
Nothing to it. Pia,
Yes, sir.
I wanted to give him a container for a urine sample and do his blood test.
Okay, sir. So in this you need to take out your urine for the test and you can give it to me and I will take out your blood.
Injections? No. I can't take injections. I'm very scared of them. Please. Is there any other way?
So no, sir. You have to do a test.
No, then don't treat me. Just treat me for these symptoms. I just go.
Sir, are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. I don't want injections. Please.
Yes, sir. These are the prescriptions.
Thank you, sir.
Please take. Next patient.
Sir.
Yeah. Anything on your mind?
Yes, sir. So why did you let him go? He was a suspected case of leptospirosis. He can develop major complications.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't want to get tested, so we should not force him, and we should always respect his autonomy.
Autonomy? Sir, what's autonomy? I mean, I know anatomy. What's autonomy?
You're the one student who doesn't attend these AdCom classes, right? And I know you guys also don't attend.
I mean, yes, sir. But still, if we do not treat him, he will develop more rashes, then liver failure, then kidney failure, and then finally he'll die.
Oh God. Firstly, you don't attend classes, and then you argue with your senior. Understand, the first and the foremost thing is above the patient's health is their right to decision. They have their own choice. We should respect it.
Hello. Hi, ma'am. I really need your help with the patient.
Hi, Dr. Priya. Tell me.
Patient with suspected leptospirosis, high fever, rashes, classical symptoms. But he refused diagnostic testing because of fear of needles.
Oh, that's a tough case. So what's the plan?
That's the problem. Can I treat him without a confirmatory test? I don't want to violate his autonomy, but I also can't take the risk of missing a differential diagnosis.
What if it's dengue or viral fever? Giving unnecessary antibiotics could cause resistance, side effects, and mask other illness. You need certainty.
But if I push too hard, I could lose his trust altogether. And if I don't push at all, I might lose him.
Educate him. If he understands the stakes, he might reconsider.
Now, should I get him to your chamber? You can educate him. Thank you.
Pradyumna, I won't force you to take the test, but I need you to understand the risks.
You doctors always say that. I'm never letting an injection come near me, ever. But what's the worst that can happen anyway?
Leptospirosis can be mild, but if untreated, it can attack your liver, kidney, and brain. It can cause internal bleeding. You could go into shock. By the time symptoms worsen, treatment might be too late.
What if it's not leptospirosis?
That's what we have to find out.
I'm getting treated from Dr. Vamshi for my symptoms, and that is all. It can be treated to the disease too.
Your rash might go for some time with the help of Dr. Vamshi's medicine, but till we don't kill the bacteria which is inside you, your rash will keep on coming back again and again with more and more complications.
Oh really? I didn't know. I thought if we treated the symptoms, it would automatically treat the disease too, and the vice versa.
Exactly. So, should we get the blood test now and it won't hurt you at all?
Okay, let's do it.
Our priority is your health and well-being. Diagnostic testing is a valuable tool that helps us detect potential health issues early, make accurate diagnosis, and create the best treatment plan for you. It can provide peace of mind or guide us towards the right steps for your care. I encourage you to consider it, as it plays a key role in keeping you healthy and ensuring we address any concerns as soon as possible.
I have got your blood test, but I do have a news to tell. You actually are suffering from HIV.
What? How could that happen?
Sir, calm down, calm down. This is not the right time to panic. It is a manageable disease. But the first thing you should do is tell your wife about it.
No, I'm not telling her. I'm comfortable enough.
No, so you need to tell her. Otherwise, you might give it to her through sexual activity.
No.
But sir.
Tough day.
Yes, ma'am. I am facing a really big dilemma right now. What happened? Actually, I have a patient. He is suffering from HIV, but he does not want to tell his partner. This is so unfair to the partner.
Okay, that's really a tough situation, but see, we need to have a balance between patient confidentiality and protecting the party from potential harm. So, what else have you discussed with the patient so far?
I informed all the issues which will come, all the risks, and even gave support. But he does not want to do anything.
Yeah, that is very frustrating. It's very common also. See, usually, legal-wise, we're not supposed to disclose such clinical reports to each other. But there are something called mandatory reporting laws. In your case, the HIV, which falls under that. So, in such cases, we have to inform the public health department so that we can tell the partner about this.
But can't I just tell the wife myself?
Not directly. See, unless the law requires or allows it, we cannot tell him directly. But if the patient kind of endangers the partner at risk, then we might have to intervene. See, in some cases, we have this one thing called anonymously partner notification services. That's part of the public health department. They can anonymously tell the partner without informing the patient's identity.
Do I need any mandatory registration or anything about it?
Not necessarily, but that's where we have to weigh our ethical obligations. See, we've got confidentiality, we've got prevention of harm, and duty to warn. And we must consult the ethics committee or legal counsel for this.
Maybe I should focus on guiding the patient.
Yes, exactly. So let me break it down for you. We've got three things in this ethical guidance. First, we have got confidentiality. A patient has the right to maintain their own privacy, but we need to make sure they still trust healthcare. Then we have got duty to warn and prevention of harm. If somehow the patient endangers their partner's life at risk due to HIV and other, we might have to intervene. We have to inform the public health authorities. Then thirdly, we've got autonomy versus beneficence. A patient has the right to make their own decisions, but we need to make sure that whatever they are doing, they are not endangering their health and they are maintaining their
we call it the partner's life at risk. We are not putting them in danger.
Okay, so we are supposed to do three things. Firstly, educate the patient, then explore ethical and legal options, and third, encourage disclosure if the patient refuses.
Exactly, you have to do that. And just make sure that you don't force the patient in order to disclose the information. Like it should be happening voluntarily. And you are not forced to disclose it.
So how do I make the patient feel comfortable about disclosing their status?
See, you need to understand their fears. Most patients, they are afraid of getting rejected, they're surrounded with stigma or even violence. You need to tell them they are not alone in this.
Makes sense. But how do I take an action about it?
You have to educate them. You need to tell them that it's very important to disclose to their partners about their well-being and their health status. And then again, you can also help them prepare how to tell their partners about it. Because most patients struggle with the how and not with the why. And while you do that, you need to make sure that they are not feeling it forceful. That this is happening through a voluntary act. This is a very important thing as a doctor.
Thank you.
I tested HIV positive.
What?
You knew about this? You made me feel bored and you couldn't think of our family. How could you do this? You couldn't do this. How could you do this to me? You didn't think about us. So at least about me. I'm trying out of the society thing. I'm trying out of it.
Just come with me to the hospital for once. You know what the truth is. Please trust me for once. Please trust me.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Nair. How are we doing today? Are these your reports?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
My life is ruined. He cheated on me. I don't know who with whom and how. How could he do this to me?
Ma'am, I understand it's a lot to take in, but cheating and sexual intercourse is not the only way HIV is transmitted. I will get back to you. Can I talk to sir first? So, was this any time that you went to a blood donation camp or got contacted with reusable needles?
Yes, I've been to a donation camp.
And when was it?
Probably like a year back.
So, I think that you should have told ma'am before that and you should have let her know. But it's okay. It's nothing to
He
worry.
knew it. And still, how could he do this to me?
I understand.
How could you do it?
I understand. HIV is taken to be a death sentence, but since our medical profession and medical science has advanced, it's no longer a death sentence. We can manage the symptoms. May I know how long have you been married for?
It doesn't matter. Now he has ruined everything. What will the society think? If the word goes out, what will people say? What about my kids? What will happen?
Here,
Nothing can save us now.
But here, let's keep the society out of it and let's talk about the family. So you can be with the kids, and HIV does not get transmitted when you are in a close proximity or you handshake or you share food. So your kids are safe. And coming back to therapy, I think you should take ART, which is antiretroviral therapy.
Is that a treatment?
Yes,
No,
it's a.
we don't want any treatment. There are a lot of side effects, and what are the society going to think when we take treatment for HIV?
So what do you want us all to die? Just because of your mistake?
So I understand there are side effects, but we can manage the side effects. It's nothing to worry about. Our medical sciences improved a lot, so we can manage the symptoms. But I'm recommending that you should take the ART therapy, which is antiretroviral therapy. The thing is, HIV, it infects our something called WBC, which protects our body. So it affects our T lymphocytes, जिसकी वजह से our immunity gets suppressed a lot. So we don't want further infections, right? So with ART, we can suppress the infection and we can prevent the symptoms from arriving.
You're sure there are no side effects?
So we can manage that. Don't worry about that. We can manage it. That's what you have my full confidence. We can manage it. Don't worry. Ma'am, sir, you can do this. You keep on coming down, you consult me, and I would highly suggest you to get the ART test.
We can do this. For our kids, for ourselves, we can do this. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
It's okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
You know what? My neighbors have been infected with HIV. I don't know how are they going to live in this society right now. God knows who all they've slept around with.
Don't be like Shraddha. People infected with HIV deserve to live with dignity and respect. HIV does not get transmitted through handshakes, sharing food, or hugging.
Educate others to reduce fear and prejudice. Practice safe sex to prevent HIV transmission.
Regular testing is crucial for early detection and early treatment. Avoid needle stick injuries.
HIV is not a death sentence. With the help of ART, we can give people a maximum life and a healthy lifestyle. And people who are diagnosed, we can help them, give them medical care and all the support we need emotionally.
Talking about HIV/AIDS reduces fear and misinformation. Sex education should be fact-based, judgment-free, and inclusive.
A person's HIV status is private and should not be disclosed without consent. Discrimination on the basis of the HIV status is not expected. But what about the society? Arey yaar.